So, I just wanted to talk about why I think that integrating science into literacy and literacy into science is so beneficial. For me, I found that it makes my kids way more engaged, especially when we bring science articles into literacy. That's such a good hook for them. And then especially when they see things like critters that we're learning about in science, and then we get to read about them in literacy, they're excited because they have more background knowledge and they can contribute more to the discussion just because they've built up that schema from science lessons. It also helps them retain the skills better because they're using it in multiple contexts. So, for example, we learned about inferring in literacy. And then in science, we were screening river rocks. We had a mixture and we had different size screens, and we were seeing if we could separate that. And the kids just started making inferences on their own. It wasn't something that I necessarily told them to do, but because they're so used to using skills in different contents, it just came natural to them. And that makes them master the skills better, and just it teaches them that they can use reading skills outside of a chapter book or a picture book in everyday life, just like we do. So I think that science is a great hook, especially in informational reading. I think that integrating the topics helps build their curiosity. And like I said, it just keeps them engaged. And then I also love doing the integration because it makes a more cohesive unit. So if I can take my science standards and integrate them with my reading standards, and then I can get a writing piece from it, and the kids are presenting projects and speaking and listening to each other, it just makes everything kind of fit together, like a little puzzle piece. It makes planning and teaching easier for me because with my schedule I only had 30 minutes a day for science or social studies. So usually I would do a week of science and then a week of social studies. 30 minutes is not that much. But if I could take some of that science and put it into literacy to shared reading, which gave me another 30 minutes, then I had an hour. And the same thing with reading. So 30 minutes of shared reading wasn't always enough, but I could take that reading skill and put it into science, and then I gained another half hour. So it really does help with time and being able to cover all the standards. And for me, it's just easier to make all these logical connections when you're trying to teach science and literacy. So I hope this presentation helped you. And if there's anything that we can do to help you all plan, please let us know.